Hello, welcome to my channel, WingSpiritualClarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for Virgos. Welcome, Virgos. So, since I'm doing a general reading, I'm not tuning into one specific person's energies. I'm tuning into a collective of Virgo energy. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, feel free to schedule an appointment with me. The link is in the description box below. So since this is a general reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make anything fit. If something doesn't resonate, maybe it's not a message for you. Maybe that message is for someone else. And so just leave that for someone else to receive. All right, Virgos, in the past, you were in the energy of Three of Pentacles. Reach out. Collaborating with others, working with others. Maybe a project, a work project. A meeting of minds. It's like people coming together and working together to create something. And you had a lot of luck on your side, a lot of positive karma. It might have felt like almost destined, like coming together with this group, maybe being attracted to work together. Maybe some fantastical experiences arising from this like collaboration. And also what came out of this collaboration were some challenges. Maybe within this group, there's some competition energy. People, still stuck in being competitive instead of figuring out how to work together to create something. Maybe everybody wants to be the lead singer kind of thing. Maybe there's some egos and control in the way. Feels like within this group that you felt very familiar. Maybe these are past life connections. You were able to create some really wonderful memories. Maybe it helps reconnect you with the feeling of joy, innocence, play. There's something about this group that's very innocent and loving. Maybe in this group, all of you are having a rebirth. Maybe in this connection, each of you were leaving an old way of being and creating a new way of being. You might have felt called to work together. Maybe all within this group, you all were becoming more conscious. maybe in this group, you're helping each other just by being in this group. You're helping each other with your fears and hopelessness. Maybe you're helping, like as a side effect of being brought together, you're helping heal each other's traumas and despair. Helping each other heal where I get the feeling that each of you might have difficulty with relationships, where there's been a lot of imbalance in love connections. And so it feels like a group working together that might possibly have like soul ties from past lives. Maybe they're part of your soul tribe or soul family. And you've come together during this time to help each other heal from relationships that were, I don't want to call the relationship unsuccessful. I just unsuccessful relationships. That too feels like a judgment, but it feels like as you're awakening and coming to terms and seeing yourself and others clearly, it's like this group, even though there's a lot of work focus, there's something about the work that you do or the coming together that creates like a safe place to land, to help buoy your awakening so you don't feel so isolated. So, all right, Virgo, in your present energy, you are in the energy of 5 challenging times. This is 5 of Wands, which, let's see, defensiveness, challenges, feeling like you have to protect yourself. What's going on, Virgo, that you feel like you have to protect yourself right now? Clarifying 5 of Wands. Okay, so it feels like right now you're in a very confident place. You've created a lot of joy. You're focusing on abundance. You're looking at your traumas, maybe doing some shadow work. It's taken a lot of courage and confidence to get where you are right now, Virgo. You're very focused. You have a very charming aspect about you as well. You might be very visible to people in your environment. Feels like you have limitless potential. There's a part of you that's leveled up aspect, and then there's a part of you that's also trying new things, trying things that you haven't done before, excited about new potentials. Feels like you're feeling very free. Okay. Okay. So there's someone in your energy or coming into your energy, depends on, everyone has a different timeline. Someone who's emotionally balanced, compassionate, supportive, tolerant, empathetic. Feels like they want to come in and feels like they might be a little bit of a peacock. Feels like they there's different storylines, so I'm trying to pick the one that's most of you are on. So someone who's coming in this emotionally balanced space, and they want success with you, but they want a very public victory with you. So that's what the challenging times are. It's like it's hard for me to tell is if this person who's coming in, if they're creating these challenging times, this kind of conflict and defensiveness, maybe them coming in is just making you feel defensive. Just still trying to heal from the imbalance from your past. Does feel like this person coming in is going to help you with moving on, with finding peace. Wow, nice. It might send you within. Part of you might shut down a bit. Feels like you've learned how to find your truth by going within, and so this person coming in might trigger you, might create a type of reaction, a response from you where you need to go within to find your answers, to find your own guidance. Interesting. All right. And this person coming into your energy is creating a response from someone who's ruthless, impulsive, has high expectations, feels like someone who breadcrumbed you in the past, someone who was more in a lustful energy. The person coming towards you has a very heart-centered energy, and it feels like a person, maybe an ex, who was very controlling and ruthless. They showed you the worst side of themselves. Feels like this person from your past, if they could show up in the upright, you guys would be a power couple. But they operate from denser, darker energies. They operate from energies like insecurity and fear and control, manipulation. There's something about this heart-centered person coming into your space and helping you heal that activates this X's energy. They can like feel your energy shifting and pulling away. Feels like this X really wanted to keep you weak, insecure, raw. They liked keeping you in the energy of self-doubt. They played with your emotions. They kept you very confused on purpose, keeping you off balance, created a need, and then they sold themselves as stability. So yes, you're feeling very off balance and destabilized. I'm the balance that you're seeking, whereas actually they're the poison that was constantly creating the self-doubt and the insecurity. Wow. Such head games. Looks like they juggled you. That they were very unstable, and they were overcommitted. They were taking from you and giving to someone else. They treated you like an option. They created that overwhelm. And yet they sold a story that they're bringing harmony, and this might be someone you were married to. They sold that picture of, through me, you can find joy and harmony and celebration. But it was a mirage. It was false. It was not true. And in that connection, you had to play it small. It feels like you might have wanted the first part of the connection, like that was, it attracted you in, but then you, as you stayed in that connection, you weren't sure how to create your way out of it. And so you co-created with that person a lack of stability. Just, it was so unfulfilling. I just want to validate how emotionally depleting it was, this connection, how indulgent this ex was. They were very focused on materialism. Feels like they were very smug. They enjoyed keeping you off balance, keeping you down, keeping you emotionally depleted. The more emotionally depleted you were, the more dependent you were on them, even though they were the one causing the emotional depletion, that you were giving and giving and giving to this connection, and they were in return giving to someone else or someone else's. I feel like part of the lesson that you learned from this is not to give, that you now want reciprocity. That someone who's comes in with the energy of manipulation, of control, of using, will definitely set off alarms in your space. So, all right, Virgo, in your higher self is in the energy of Eight of Swords, helpless and hopeless. Feels like this past relationship and just how painful and toxic this connection was, that it's created a mental prison. Your higher self is saying, don't go back into that mental prison. Take that blindfold off and see clearly. Feels like you might have put that blinder on yourself so you could stay in that connection instead of seeing the light, seeing clearly that this person feels like they kept you in a trauma bond where they're the one creating the trauma, and then they come in and behave like a hero. And so you cling to the hero, even though both of you aren't acknowledging that they're the ones, they're also the monster in this scenario that created the trauma. And so this trauma bonding kept you in a mental prison, kept you very confused. kept you isolated, kept you from making any decision. Feels like you were unwilling to see, unwilling, not realizing. I mean, because if you saw the truth, you would have to leave the connection. So at some point, it feels like you saw the truth of this connection and left, but with a great deal of pain. And now you have set very clear boundaries. You've learned how to communicate your truth, that you're not going to reflect back to this ex or anybody what they want to see about themselves. You're going to be in your truth. If you are concerned about this ex being able to emotionally manipulate you, because they could come in that hero mode, and there's a part of you that would fawn and kind of go back into that swooning energy. They know how to manipulate you, how to soften you. That if you feel those feelings towards them, to find your alignment, to find your truth. Feels like you're coming and/or are much more clear about how people need to approach you. That telling you what you want to hear is not welcome. Coming and speaking in truth. It doesn't feel like this person knows how to tell the truth. They're all about strategy and manipulation. What can I get from this person? How can I make this person behave in a way that benefits me? You are in the energy of tell me the truth, and I'm going to take some time to see if your actions match your words. You might be coming off as a little cold to people who are used to a softer you. Feel like as you get used to being in your truth and using your discernment and getting used to just being, nope, yep, nope, yep, then you'll get much more comfortable. Right now, it feels like it takes a lot to get into your energy. All right, so Virgos, your challenge right now is believe and succeed. 6 of Wands. So that's also 6 of Wands is also in your current energy. Your challenge is victory, self-confidence. Your challenge is to allow victory and success to come into your space after so long of being in a connection where you felt very insecure and maybe unworthy. You were devalued in that connection. You were underappreciated. Doesn't feel like you were appreciated at all. Feels like a very toxic, codependent relationship. And so without that connection, your challenge is to allow the success and victory to come to you. Interesting. Your challenge is to allow someone, if it feels like there is at least one person coming into your energy, if not two people coming into your energy, the second person coming into your energy is coming in their truth. Very truthful, very honest, very clear. It feels like they match kind of where you are right now. Feels like there's an opportunity for a power couple, a very well-matched power couple. The challenge is to not be so defensive and so fearful of recreating a toxic relationship that you don't allow this victory to come in. This person who is such a beautiful match. Feels like you've been wanting someone to come in who's emotionally balanced and compassionate, and they're either in your space now or they're coming in. And then someone else as well who's very, very clear, very truthful and honest. Honesty, like honest about how they are perceiving you. I feel like this person coming in, the difference is that your ex knew exactly, knew all the wounded, soft, tender, bruised spots in your space, in your emotions. And so knew just like this love bombing at the beginning, knew exactly what you wanted to hear. Whereas this person coming in with the truth, I think that how you will know that they're honest is they'll tell you things about yourself that you might not want to hear. And it feels like you'll do the same to them. So you're both being very truthful with how you are perceiving each other. And that creates a foundation of truth and honesty, instead of someone coming in and telling you what you want to hear about yourself and about the connection. That feels like the key of, this person coming in isn't trying to hurt you with telling you, maybe I see these truthful things about you that are wonderful, and I also see these things that are less than wonderful about you. It doesn't feel like this person or you are trying to hurt each other. There's just so much truthfulness, honesty. And so it feels like you're creating a foundation, possibly a foundation to grow on, instead of creating a relationship built on fantasy. Someone telling you exactly what you want to hear, but they're unable to deliver. Someone who wants to keep you off balanced, because you being off balance allows them to do whatever they want to do while you are constantly trying to figure things out and get clear. So, all right, Virgos, that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Bye.